The latest developments again shook the public. After various speculations, an explanation has now emerged that actually reverses the previous narrative. Collision key clarification. Not a tax delay based on information circulating. All taxes have been paid. No payment delays. Viral big numbers are just preliminary estimates, not final bills. This immediately changed the point of view of the public. Bar chart. The viral billion number is not final. Previous issues have called large numbers up to tens of billions of won. But now it's explained. These figures are only public estimates. Official bills differ from those in circulation. Payment is made after the final figure is set. Magnifying glass tilted left. Important facts highlighted. The most surprising. No element of deliberately delaying. No tax evasion. This case is more of a tax adjustment or correction, not a violation. Legal explanation. In an outstanding note, it is considered an administrative process, not embezzlement, and there is no indication of hiding income. Brain public reaction changed after this fact appeared. Some netizens began to defend. Negative narratives begin to be questioned, and the focus turns to how this issue can be magnified. Warning spotlight back to with this new fact. The public began to question the initial handling by the agency. Why clarification is not delivered faster, and is it this delay that triggers the great misunderstanding? Direct hit conclusion. This development changes everything, from serious accusations and administrative misunderstanding, and from harsh criticism to public sympathy. Now, the situation is reversed. Backhand index pointing right began to be seen as the aggrieved party by the evolving narrative. Meanwhile, public attention is again focused on how this issue can be enlarged from the beginning. The most surprising continuation. Narrative reversal phase. Public opinion turns around. Cha Eun-woo is seen as disadvantaged. Recent developments indicate a major change in the direction of public opinion. Once the facts begin to become clear, the previously negative narrative now begins to reverse. Narrative reversal phase, a phase in which public perceptions change drastically after the actual facts are revealed. Collision from accusation to defense. If earlier there was a lot of criticism, now what happens? Many netizens started defending Cha Eun-woo allegations deemed too exaggerated, and the issue is assessed as an administrative misunderstanding. Brain netizen. Why is it only explained now? The focus of criticism is now shifting. No longer an artist but to the handling of information from the beginning. Comments that appear. If it were explained from the beginning, it wouldn't be this big. It's a lesson in communication. Magnifying glass tilted left. Sharp spotlight to Fantasia with a change of narrative. Public questions agency's communication strategy. Late clarification is considered the main cause and emerging demands for transparency in the future. Warning unrepeatable impact. This case shows incomplete information can lead to speculation. Slow response can damage the image, and late clarification does not always immediately correct the situation. Hourglass not done. Current position. The main issues began to subside. Public opinion stabilizes, but the impact of communication is still felt. Direct hit. New direction. Now the focus turns to how to keep the image forward, how to prevent similar cases, and how to rebuild public trust. Conclusion. Narrative reversal phase proves that facts can change everything. Public opinion can turn around quickly, and proper communication is decisive for Cha Eun-woo and Fantasia. This phase becomes an important point, not just to close the crisis, but also to ensure that incidents like this do not happen again in the future. Latest updates. Reputation recovery phase. Image strengthened. Urge to improve after the narrative turned around. Now the situation goes into the stage of a real restoration of reputation. Reputation recovery phase, a phase in which the image that had been shaken begins to recover and even strengthen. Collision. Major changes in public opinion. The latest developments show public sympathy for the rising. Previous accusations began to be considered irrelevant, and the focus turns to already clarified facts. Brain netizen. It turned out not as calculated. Emerging reactions. From the beginning it was not a violation. This case is greatly exaggerated. He is already responsible. Magnifying glass tilted left. Position getting stronger in this phase. His image is again positive, considered professional in dealing with situations, and actually get more support from fans. Warning pressure switch to. Meanwhile, the agency faces new demands, improving the way of communication, faster response to issues, and maintain transparency going forward. Hourglass not done. Long-term effects. Although beginning to recover, the case remains a great lesson. Every step forward will be noticed, and public standards for transparency are rising. Direct hit. Current situation. The main crisis has already subsided, the image is restored and the direction back. Stable conclusion. The reputation recovery phase shows that the crisis can be reversed with facts, trust can be rebuilt, and the image can come back even stronger and this is the beginning of a new phase. It's no longer a crisis, but about how to maintain the trust that has been rebuilt. Continued ultimate stabilization and future phase. Cha Eun-woo returns to stability. Fantajo faces trust test. The situation is now really entering a final stage that is calmer, but still crucial. Stabilization and future phase in which the situation begins to stabilize, but the future direction begins to be tested. Collision normal starting condition. The latest developments show the news began to subside. Public discussion is no longer as intense as before, and the issue is slowly coming out of the peak of attention. Brain public perception is already formed at this point. Cha Eun-woo is seen as having completed his part. This image is again positive and even considered stronger than before. Magnifying glass tilted left. Challenges for Fantajo. Although the situation is stable, the agency still faces long-term transparency demands, expectation of rapid response in the future, and tighter public scrutiny. Warning remaining effects. Although eased, this case is still remembered by the public. It may come back if there is a similar problem and become a benchmark. Handling of the crisis ahead. Hourglass not done. Focus turns to the future now. Attention is beginning to shift to subsequent projects and activities. How the image is maintained and how trust is maintained. Direct hit current situation. The crisis has already passed the peak. Image back stable and the direction forward begins to be clear. Conclusion. Stabilization and future phase confirms that the crisis has passed. Reputation begins to recover. The future is open again for Cha Eun-woo and Fantajo. This is not the end of the story, but it is the beginning of a new chapter that will determine how they move more carefully and strongly forward. That last continuation. Post-crisis momentum phase. Entering a new era, trying to restore confidence after the situation has completely stabilized. A new phase has now emerged that is precisely very important. Post-crisis momentum phase. The phase in which the results of the crisis begin to be transformed into momentum for the future. From crisis to momentum. The latest developments show public attention began to turn into support. Image is getting stronger, and the once negative issue now only strengthens its popularity. Brain netizen. He escaped the crisis. Comments that appear. He got through it all. The image even rises. This is proof of professionalism. Magnifying glass tilted left. Great opportunity too in this phase. New project opportunities wide open. Public attention is positive again, and its position in the industry is getting stronger. Warning challenge to the agency is in a position. Must maintain this momentum. Improve image consistently and do not repeat communication errors. Hourglass not done. The future is determined now. That will determine the future. Step consistency, transparency of communication, and how to take advantage of this momentum. Direct hit current situation. The crisis has passed. Positive return. Image and open future opportunities. Conclusion. The post-crisis momentum phase shows that crisis can turn into opportunity. Pressure can be a force and the image can rise higher and this is a new starting point. It's no longer about surviving. Rather, it is a return to faith. Continued ultimate expansion phase. Cha Eun-woo ready to expand career. Fantajo pursues complete recovery after the positive momentum was established. Now the situation goes into the next, more aggressive stage. Expansion phase. A phase in which not only recovered, but began to expand his influence and career to a higher level. Collision focus turns to growth. The latest developments show public attention has stabilized. Old issues no longer dominate and the direction of discussion turned to the future.